And welcome to the 1% Club. Merry Christmas and Mali Hakanu from Hawaii, whatever that means. That's my best Merry Christmas from Hawaii, man. We're out here for my daughter. She just graduated from the University of Hawaii. It was awesome. So super pumped on that. In fact, let's see. I'll just happen to share. I just happen to have a picture here.
Brent, you're breaking up on us a little bit.
Because I'm a proud dad. So let's see if I can find it. By the way, on Sunday, she just for the heck of it ran a Joys of Being Young and a Beat. But this is like, let me see. Let me fix my screen. But there is she cute, a proud graduate, University of Hawaii, and there it is. So that was fun, man. That was good times. I'll show you one more picture. I have to show you this because it
Proud
was
pop.
awesome. I'm a proud grandpa, dang straight. So let's see. It's so funny. I always have a hard time falling. There it is. There it is. There's the best picture of them all of Alyssa and I, my adopted daughter, Alyssa. Isn't that a good one? The two of us. She was so stoked, man. So she spent the last 3 years here. She's packing up her life on Thursday and packing up 3 years. You know how we pulled this off? We went to Nordstrom's Rack and bought two giant suitcases on top of the, I think, two or three she has. So we got family here. We're all lugging suitcases home. That'll be great. I wonder. Let me turn my camera off and see if that helps with the how are we doing on
That
the
did, that did
internet?
help. That did help. You're loud and clear right now.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, I'm hooked into the right internet. I just checked that. Well, it's stormy here on the island today. It's our last day and it's raining, so off and on. So maybe it's the weather. I don't know. But you can hear me good, Rob?
We can hear you great.
Sweet. Well, Merry Christmas, everyone. And so, a couple of things I want to share. Number one is this: we are going to have the next 1% Club January the 6th. So put that in the chat. January 6th. That's in 2 weeks. So next week is December the 23rd, I believe, if I remember from my memory. Yep, December 23rd. We're taking that off for Christmas. Then the 30th, we're going to give you 2 weeks off for good behavior. So no meeting next week, no meeting on the 30th. So maybe that's 3 weeks off. I don't know. So the 16th to the 6th. Yeah, that's 3 weeks. You guys are rid of me for 3 weeks. If you just got here, my camera is off because my internet is shaky out here in Hawaii. We're on the far side of the island here, Kailua, if you know the island. It's beautiful. But so January 6th, Tuesday, we will start back up 1:30 p.m. So enjoy your families. I want to give a shout out to Cindy. Let's pull her up, Rob. We have the flyer ready for those of you just getting here. Good to see everyone.
Which
So,
flyer? I'm sorry, Brent.
oh,
What?
I texted you a digital flyer. Did you? I probably should have warned you. I just figured you'd see it. So
Got
let's
it.
see.
Sorry,
Did it?
I was at a meeting. I got it now. Just 1 second.
Okay. So
And
Rob's one up.
I'm getting it
So
now.
Cindy Featherston Shields. And she came out to Puerto Rico at our mastermind. I challenged everyone to go back and do a vision board workshop with their team and to do a business planning workshop. So she took action. And this is what she came up with. And check this out. You ready? I'm going to pull up Cindy real quick. Here were the results because she was all excited. Um, how do you spell Cindy? Oh, with an I. I'm misspelling her name. Sorry, found it. So she had the results were at the workshop. She had 28 at the vision board night. 28 people came to vision board night. They brought magazines and scotch tape and poster board and scissors, and they made vision boards of what they wanted to do. And then for the business planning workshop, which is what this is, it was on December the 4th. And from 11 to 1 for 2 hours, she had 32 people show up that they all got workbooks, and she led them and just followed the workbook. It's pretty easy. And you can do a dry run if you're nervous, you've never done this. Get together with three of your friends, four of you, and take them through our digital planning workbook. Rob, if you could, how hard would it be for you to pull that up real quick?
The one from Virl?
Yep.
Not hard. Let me grab it real
All
quick.
right. So while he's doing that, we will connect. Oh shoot! I just remember I got to call someone. Let me make a note. We had friends we saw on the airplane flying over here from Hawaii, and I'm gonna make a note. I'm gonna connect with them today. We all fly out tomorrow, Jason. All right, in Cece. They were running the Honolulu Marathon. There were 25,000 people in that marathon. It was absolutely insane. So here's this. So you all have a copy of this. It's all in the chat or will be soon. We put it out all the time. But go ahead and go back up to the table of contents. Will you there, Rob? So if you look at the table of contents, he has a strategic plan, personal objectives, core values, mission statements, SWOT analysis, income goal sheet, 4 pillars of income. Like how are you going to get your leads, your sellers, your buyers, your what are your different ways you're going to earn income, business marketing plan, goal achievement system, sprint, cash flow budget worksheet, 29 different on pages, over 30 something pages. You should probably do it yourself and then get together with 2 or 3 friends and do it with them and then teach one. Hear one, see one, do one. Hear one, see one, do one, and you'll get comfortable with the material. Then go ahead and scroll down, Rob, a little bit through it. And so you can see there's a strategic business plan. Let's freeze right there for 1 second. Go to number one. It's pretty basic stuff, but people don't ask the questions. So if you go to number one, what do I want to achieve in my life in the next 5 years? What do I want to achieve in my business? So you got life, you got business, right? What do I want to achieve in my life in the next 1 year? What do I want to achieve in my business in the next 1 year? Because we don't want you to, like Vert always says, you don't want you to succeed in business and be a failure in your own home. And so there's your life and then there's business. And sometimes you really need to break that up. But then, of course, in the next 6 months, 6 months for life, 6 months for business. And then it gets down to how will I know I'm making progress? What are the KPIs, key
Performance.
performance indicators, key performance indicators. Thank you. And what is the biggest pain right now? Because you need to solve that. Like this is a problem right now. I don't have listing leads. I don't have buyer leads. I'm working 18 hours a day. I'm doing way too much. What is going really well in the business right now? So you don't just do the pain. Like you got to also be grateful. God, thank you so much for these listings, for these buyers, whatever it is that's going good. Go and scroll down a little bit there, Rob. And then you get the personal objectives for family, for faith, for fun, for friends, for fitness. Um, wow, I never realized he uses the exact ones I did. Burrow stole it from me, which is good. I who knows where I got. I've been saying that forever, but I love it. I love it that he and I are exactly aligned on that. And the difference is I'd put faith at the top. If you look at that, I would put faith at the top. If this were my workbook, it's his. So I'm grateful for his. But I put faith, then I'd put family, then I'd put fitness. Oh, he has friends in there. That's where I throw that in with family and then finances and fun. So actually, it's not exactly right. He doesn't have finances in here, which I think are just a major deal. But it's still great. This is still works. It's still great stuff. Keep going. And then you then hear core values, like brainstorm, what is really, really important to you? What are your non-negotiables? Keep going. Then your core value, you brainstorm, and then from there you pick your core values, your mission statement. It's so cool. It's easy to do. It's fun. And you need to do it. So you get the idea. Let's go ahead and pull that back down. Okay, so again, shout out to Cindy. Congratulations, Cindy, for doing that. We are proud of you. I don't know if she's on here this morning. I did not tell her I was going to give her a big thumbs up, but way to go. Um, did I ask you to do something else, Rob? I'm blanking out. I feel like I asked you to do something, but maybe not.
That is the only thing I
Oh,
see
I know what
on.
it was. I wanted to.
Okay.
So pull up the 3 pictures you sent me today. I see Tom Costello. Looks like he's walking through my office right now. There he is. Yep, he's in the office. I love it. Because, Rob, I'm going to have you pull up the 3 pictures you sent
Okay.
me. I got 3 quotes I love so much. I had a professional sign company post them at my office. So here's number one. This is in the back. Or this little cubby hole. I've never seen a man with focus and drive depressed, Ben Franklin. And it's so true. Or a woman, You can replace that. I've never seen a woman with focus and drive depressed. Man, if you're focused and you're driven, you're not going to be, you're too busy doing to be depressed. What's depressing is when you're not doing and you're beating yourself up. Let's show them the next one we put up around the office. Delegate to elevate. This is the one I constantly say to myself. I walk around. You can wake me up at 3 o'clock in the morning and go, what? And I just say, delegate to elevate. I mean, I delegate everything I can. The more you can delegate, there are people that are far better at this than you are. So that's our that's in the coffee break area, delegate to elevate. But we're constantly going, what am I doing that I shouldn't be doing that someone could do better than I? And you stay in your most dollar productive, area, which is for me, it's converting sellers. When I was you guys, before I got into listings, it was converting buyers. When I joined EXP, it was calling agents and booking appointments to talk to them about EXP. I just spent 30 minutes with Leo Pareja, and he is so excited. He showed me stats and stuff that I'm sworn to secrecy on because he's going to use it in the earnings call. I literally can't say anything right now other than I'm just smiling. That's all I'm gonna say. So it's really cool. It was freaking awesome. But I'll say this: what you focus on expands. Show them the next one, and it's different. But here's another really good one. We wrote this all across the entire wall of the office. Don't let your emotions dictate your actions. Let your actions dictate your emotions. I put that across the main body of my office is to the right there. All these beautiful, restoration hardware, couches and tables and chairs and windows. And so everybody remember that. Do not let your emotions dictate your actions. Most failures in life, people who live lives of quiet desperation, they let their emotions dictate. I don't feel like calling the prospects. I don't feel like calling the sellers or the buyers or the agents. I don't feel and you got to get away from your feelings. Let your actions dictate your emotions. Because when you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and you go to the gym and you do the cold plunge and you do the red light, you take your supplements and you eat right, and you grab your big old jug of water and you're chugging a bunch of water and you're doing all the right things. Go ahead and pull it back down. When you're doing what you need to do, and you grab your Bible and you read your Bible and you pray for your family. Oh, that's why I'm like, nobody can see me. Why can't they see me? I kept holding up my. I'll put it back down because you grab your. I mean, I'm one of these weirdos now that walks around with a gallon of water. Total weirdo. Like I would see people just go, "You guys are so weird. Who does that?" I still a little conscientious about it. But right. If I was on the Zoom, I would sit there and chug. My health coach, John Jubilee, says, do not sip water. A lot of you are sippers. He says, you got to force yourself because if you're going to drink a gallon of water plus every day, I'm going to demonstrate. You got to chug.
That's some world-class chugging going on right there.
I wanted to say, go, 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 go.
Oh my gosh. That was a lot of water. But no, that helped me because I'd never liked water. And when I started chugging my water, man, A, you lose weight. B, you hydrate. C, you don't get headaches. D, add salt because you can actually drink so much water you dehydrate your body, add a little bit of salt. But I'm like freaky into this. It's just like age of attraction. It's like listings. The little nuance: drink water, drink water. I hate water. I hate water. Stop saying you hate water. Respond well to everything. It's you. I was watching Bryson DeChambeau and Steph Curry break 50, and they shot a 49 on the golf course. They were playing best ball, but they shot a freaking 49. I've never seen one shoot a 49 in my life, and I watched it. You can watch it on YouTube. But here's the deal: they talked about how important it was to breathe. I've always heard that, but I'm getting it. Before you go on a listing appointment, a buyer, before you agent, breathe a little. Breathe. Get your mind anchored. Get it thinking clearly. Stay calm, and especially on the golf course. So little nuances, drink water. And I just found it so hard to do until John Jubilee says, stop sipping the water. Now, for me, I'm blessed to not like ice in my water. I like room temperature water. It's much easier to chug than you got a bunch of ice in there. It gives you like a brain freeze. I just cannot chug water with ice in it. And so You're just going next level. So I just want to share that. Pa-pa-da-pa-da. Okay, who can finish the sentence and tell me what it is? It's the magic what? What's the last word there? It's the magic. What is it?
Move.
Move. That's it. Thank you,
Move.
Tom Costello. Now, Tom, you don't get to answer it, but what is the magic move? Now, before you answer, raise your hand. If you know what the magic move is, raise your hand. Clark knows what it is. Anybody else know what it is? The magic move. Are you serious? I've failed you guys. I've talked about this before. Tom knows what it is and Clark knows what it is. A friend of mine, Jay Cuccia, taught me 40 years ago what the magic move was. The magic move, write this down, is Clark, go ahead and tell them what the magic move is.
Pull out your calendar.
Yes, you're right there. The magic move is book a meeting from a meeting. Right,
Yes.
Clark?
Yep.
Same thing.
Book a
Pull your
meeting from
calendar
a
out.
meeting.
Yep.
So you don't say, okay, I'll call you tomorrow. Jared, I'll call you next week. We'll get together.
Right now.
Never do that. So we're gonna role play. Clark, I say, Clark, I'd love to meet with you tomorrow for 10 or 15 minutes. Can we meet tomorrow? Tell me no, tell me you're slammed.
I'm slam, man. Got so much going on tomorrow.
I know it's Christmas, everything. Me too. Clark, I am booked like a wild man. I'm talking about 5 or 10 minutes. Come on, man. Nobody's that busy. I am buried tomorrow, just like you, man. I need 5 or 10 minutes. Which part of tomorrow's less buried, the morning or the afternoon?
Early in the morning around 7. I got
Okay,
10 minutes.
7's perfect. I'll see you at 7, Clark. Let's pencil me in 5 minutes, you and me,
Yeah.
okay? See how I smiled and pushed right through? You guys are too sweet. Richard's laughing at me in his chair there with the big down jacket. But here's the deal. You guys let it, I'm booked. I go, dude, I'm slammed too. We're talking 5 minutes. You got to get the appointment, okay? Tom, since you had the answer earlier, are you there, Tom Costello, still?
I'm here.
Okay, so you're gonna role play with me on the next one.
Okay.
Say, here's what I want you to do. I say, hey, what I want to do is get together with you. Today is Tuesday. Tomorrow I'm flying back from Hawaii to California, Northern California for Christmas. I'm going to be there for the big Northern California Christmas party, by the way. If you're in Northern California, you're invited to my office from 5 to like 8, 5 to 7, 5 to 8. We have a live band. We have Santa Claus, like, and then legit, not some lame looking Santa Claus that just got out of jail.
6 to
It smells like beer. We got a real Santa Claus. My mom's 88. She got so excited she jumped in his lap. And it was crazy. She went flying off the backside. I literally caught her, man. She was a break her back. But like we throw a major food, drink, fun party at my office in Northern California. You're all invited if you're in the area. Oh, of course, we got the flyer. There it is. Our Christmas party. Our Santa looks better than that Santa, and that Santa looks pretty good. But we got like his beard is real, and it looks good. It's not some Haggerty Santa beard, and he plays up the part. He brings his wife, Mrs. Santa, and they play it up. And the kids bring the kids. So it's 6 o'clock. 6 to 8 p.m. I knew the 5 to 7 was off. 6 to 8 p.m., which is Thursday evening. We fly back tomorrow. But let's say we're doing this, Tom Costello, this role play. And I say, look, I'm flying tomorrow. I can't meet with you. Now, that's okay if I can't meet, but I don't let them dictate. I go, here's what we need to do next. You hear what I'm saying? Everyone write that down. Here's what we need to do next. That's how leaders talk. I want to meet with you this Thursday before our big Christmas party, Tom. And what I want you to say to me, Tom, we're role playing, is that, man, I'm just not sure of my schedule. I got a lot going on. Maybe text me Thursday morning. I'll see if I can fit you in. So kind of repeat something along those lines.
Bro, I am slammed on Thursday. I have no time at all. Best I can do is just text me. Text me what you got going on.
And say,
and
I'm not, because they'll say this to you. I'm just not sure what my schedule looks like this Thursday. I don't know. I'm super busy, but I'm not sure what it looks like. Say that.
Bro, I'm super busy and I'm not sure what my schedule looks like.
Yeah. So you guys will get this a lot. I've heard that hundreds of times. I said, man, I totally get it, Tom. My schedule's insane too. So you empathize with them. I go, so here's what we're going to do. You hear how I'm talking again, and Matthew Stewart's laughing his butt off at me because this is how he does it. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to pencil something in. I'm crazy busy. You're crazy busy. It won't happen. So what part of this Thursday possibly the most likely for you to maybe have 5 or 10 minutes to connect real quick? Is it morning or afternoon? I lead him. I'm leading him.
Bro, my mornings are crazy. There's just no way.
So the afternoon, possibly.
Yeah, that's a long
Okay.
shot.
Okay, great. So I just want to pencil something in. If you can't make it, Tom, we'll cancel. This is not a for sure appointment. We're just going to pencil something in. We're both busy. Finding you again, and I'm busy, you're busy. Well, it'll be impossible. What would be better, one or two for 5 or 10 minutes, or three or four? Again, if you're busy and you can't do it, just text me Monday, Thursday, and say, I can't make it. I got to cancel. But I do want to pencil something in the calendar right now.
Okay, Brent, are you sure? I mean, it's most likely I'm not going to be able to do it.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. So what's better, one or two, three or four?
After 4,
After four. So like 4:30 or 5?
probably. Yeah,
Okay, good. Let's
yeah.
do 4:30. So I'm going to put you in my calendar for 4:30. It's just penciled in. And by the way, he was really difficult. He was a real pain in the proverbial boop. Anyways, usually they're not that tough at all. You did a good job. I'm going to give you an A plus plus on the role play. I'm telling you, it is not like that. But you hear I did? I go, yeah, no, I'm sure. We're for sure doing this. And you got to smile and talk to people and do it. And then it will not be that. He pushed it. It was a little more awkward. I'll give you that. But I go, good. So 4:30. Pencil me in, Tom. And if something happens on Thursday and you can't make, just send me a text, Brent. I can't make it, just like I told you. Here's what you do. If you will get them to pencil it in, it is permanent. It's in freaking stone. It's in concrete. They never cancel. They just don't cancel. They see it. Oh yeah, I get that 4:30 with Gove. They kind of forgot. They tried to push me off, this and that. So this is called the magic move. You book a meeting from a
Meeting.
meeting. Thank you, Jay Kuchia. And you book a meeting from a meeting. Okay. You don't do it. And then there's a guy named Don Yoakum, who Matthew Stewart and I love. And Don, Matthew, unmute yourself. Tom, thank you for role playing with me. Clark, thank you for role playing with me.
Hey.
Matthew, what does Don Yoakum call it when you don't book the next meeting? He has a name for it. Have you heard
Well,
him talk
you
about it?
fumbled, right? You dropped the
You
ball is what
fumbled.
he says.
He
Yeah.
calls it a fumble. If you
Yeah.
get off that appointment, you don't have the next appointment book, you freaking fumbled. Now in NFL, some of you are football people, some of you aren't. I'm 50-50. I do like to watch it, but I don't even know who's in the running for whatever. I like to see, good plays and Patrick Mahomes run out and never get tackled and
Like
make
the
some
Dallas
heroic play.
Cowboys.
Yeah, exactly. So
No.
where was I going with that? Oh yeah, so Don Yoakum, because in NFL, if you fumble, it's not good. It's really bad, and you cannot get off the meeting. And so a lot of times you got to say, "Oh my gosh, you have to meet my partner Jeff Russell. You have to meet my partner Carolyn Church. You have to meet my partner Howard Dobbins." Man, Howard has changed my life. I know. I'm going to be honest with you, Sean House. You might be wondering if I can help you. And that's a fair assessment. I've only been in real estate for 6 months. I know I come from pharmaceutical sales. I know I come from being the assistant manager of Nordstrom's. I know I ran a body shop for the last 30 years here in Vallejo. But I'm telling you, when you meet Howard Dobbins, Howard's been doing real estate for 18 years. Howard's been doing real estate for 7 years. Howard's been doing real estate for 37 years. It's not what you say. It's how you say what you say. It's the emphasis you put on it. I want you to meet the vice president of EXP, the fastest growing company to ever grace planet Earth. I mean, it took Remax 20 years to grow to 20,000. Keller Williams broke that record, of course. In 19 years, they grew to 20,000. But in EXP, they went from 1,200 to 80,000 in 5 years. They quadrupled what it took the two big 800-pound gorillas 20 years ago. They quadrupled the results in a fourth of the time. This is a big deal. And I want you to meet the vice president of the most powerful real estate company ever to grace planet Earth. If I can get that appointment, Sean House, would you take it? If I can get you for 10, 15 minutes just to meet the vice president?
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah.
Awesome. His name's Tony King. His name's Russ Lagan. I don't say, well, there's three of them. Well, the senior vice president's Amy Weaver. Don't say senior, they're junior. Just say Tony King is the vice president, because he is. Russ Lagan is. Amy Weaver is. And if they're not, don't correct me. Don't let the facts get in the way of my story. I believe that to be true, and if I honestly believe that. Now, don't lie. If you know it's not true, then don't say that. But I believe they're all vice presidents. So to me, I don't say, well, we have 3 vice presidents, and let me see if I can get one of them to talk to you. It cheapens it. I'm going to have you talk to the vice president of the fastest growing, most powerful real estate company on planet Earth, Amy Weaver, Russ Lagging, Tony King, whoever. There might be one more in there, but so it's not what you say, it's how you say what you they Coleman Orr a long time, he wrote this down, right down. They listen to the music, not the words. You just give me the script, give me the script. And I get it, we got to give you the script. But it's really the passion. It's really the conviction. It's really the fire. Like, man, I don't know what the heck he's drinking, she's drinking, what's going on with them, what kind of vitamin C they take. But yeah, I'll go. I mean, people are looking to join a movement. And if you look like you're on the boring cruise, you're not getting results. It's because you're like Charlie Brown Christmas. Go watch the Charlie Brown Christmas with Lucy and Lionel and Snoopy. And when they're talking, you can hear each other. Lionel and Lucy and Charlie are talking, you can hear them. But when the parents talk, it's wow, 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 wow. And you got to ask yourself, why can't we hear the parents talk? And I'll tell you, parents are boring. They have no creativity. There's no there. See, the kids have Snoopy flying through the air as the Red Baron in his doghouse, but the doghouse never leaves the ground. I go, are you boring? So you got to have fire. People pick up on it. They're drawn to that. What is it about him or her? They have that spark. They have that passion. I think, well, I'm not like that. I get that. You maybe aren't, but you can be who you are with authenticity. You can dial it up a little bit. You need to dial it up. I wasn't always like this either, but the other thing that it'll do, the reason you probably are missing your spark a little bit, I saw it happen with my 22-year-old son, Ty. He'd never made a vision board. We've done it, but he had never made one. He finally made a vision board because he's in my internship. I had 3 interns at the office that Rob helped run with me. And I had him make a vision board. And they bought magazines on travel and cars and homes and financial magazines, debt free, retire young, money in the bank, whatever. And different things that interested them. He likes to jog and run. He ran jogging and run. It doesn't matter. It's his passion, not mine. And then they cut them all out and they put it on poster board and taped it. He was so motivated. It sparked him. He goes, Dad, I didn't even know I had dreams like that. I'm just inspired. And I'm feeling his energy come up. Now, he's not me. If I got Ty on here, he's not his daddy. And that's okay. God made him amazing. I think he's amazing. So please don't be Janine. Janine is amazing. You don't need to be Howard Dobbins or Matthew Stewart or Tom Costello or Rob Rask. Rob, you're amazing. Be you with authenticity. Everyone write this down. You can't fake authenticity. And people love it. People, when they meet someone who's just real, I trust her. There's something about him, something about Matthew Stewart. He's so from the heart. He was so freaking authentic. I love the guy. And I'm going to buy a hot spring spa from Matthew because I was at the expo and I went to all these spa builders. But man, when I met Carolyn Church, wow, I was so impressed. She was so genuine, so authentic, so selfless. And she said, look, you could buy this one and I'll make a bigger commission. But honestly, I think this one's better. And it's going to save you $1,500. I won't make as much money. But honestly, if I was you, with what you're telling me you need, it's just you and your wife now. The kids are gone. I would get this one. It's going to be lower on the power bill. It retains the heat better. It blah, 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 blah. And that's what I do. And like, thank you for your honesty. I mean, it's like Tahoe Tony up there in Tahoe. People love the man because he's all heart. And so when it's the old adage, and people say it's a cliche, it's overused. It is not overused. When people know how much you care, then they care how much you know. But we go, no, 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 and you get a no. You're telling them what you know, and you get a no. Oh, that's good. I just made that up. If you tell people what you know, you will very possibly get a no. But if you tell them, if you come to them from your heart, and you tell them how much you care about them, and you ask them questions. Where are you shining? What's working for you right now? Blah, 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 blah. Who doesn't love telling that? Man, I got 3 listings. I just closed 4 buyers. Man, I'm so excited. I go, man, that's so awesome. What do you think is your secret? Like, what if you could nail one thing that makes you different, LJ? What is it? What is it, LJ? Come on. Patricia, what is it? Stacy, Kina, what is it in Atlanta that makes people love you? Like, what is everyone has a superpower. What is it? I'm really good with numbers. I'm good with the investors. I have this way of making the complex simple. I just network in all the different moms groups I'm a part of, the dads groups I'm a part of. I'm really big in soccer. I'm the treasurer for a 5,000 person soccer league, and I know everybody. And I've really just networked there. We're in an off-road 4-wheel drive club, a motorcycle group. I'm in. I run a Bible study, and we smoke cigars afterwards. That's what Gene's doing. He's covering me right now. We do a Bible study in Palm Springs, Puerto Rico. Starts with the P. And afterwards, we go smoke a cigar. Can you do that? You can read the Bible and smoke a cigar. You're going to go to hell. Well, then maybe we'll go to hell. I don't know, but I don't think God's going to send us to hell for smoking a cigar. And Gene loves cigars, and we sit around under the stars in the Caribbean. There's like 8 of us, and we'll smoke a cigar and just talk. And yes, I might even have a beer, half a beer with a cigar. It tastes good. But, we're not getting drunk. It's nothing like that, but there's other people who go fishing or hiking or whatever. So here's my point. When you find out what makes them shine, that is good. But then you got to go the next step. What is the next step? And here is the next step. And this applies to agent attraction totally. So where's the area? Because you've earned the right to ask the next question. They got to brag. They get to tell you what their superpowers, and they go, I don't really have one. I go, come on, everyone has one. Personally, here's what I see in you. And you tell them what you think their superpower might be if they can't come up with. Really? I go, yeah, trust me, you got it in spades. You have this total empathy quality that comes out of you. Or you've got this, hey, here's what you need to do. You're such a natural leader, it's crazy. And so basically, that is a powerful, powerful thing when you can talk to people like that. But then you go, okay, so where's your weakness? Where is the area where that soft underbelly, where you struggle? Like, in your heart of hearts, what do you think it is? And they'll say, I need an assistant. I do way too much. I'm exhausted. I'm working 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay. I don't have a CRM. Everything's on a notepad, the whole thing. I'm not marketing to a database. I don't have a farm. I know I should have a farm. I'm horrible with technology. It's the who, not the how. And I'm going to give it to Verl. Verl just got here, but I'll tell you this. I was in my red light sauna today. I'm in this beautiful 7-bedroom Airbnb here in Hawaii, Kailua, and they're selling it next week. They're putting they just flipped it. They let us stay here. They put it on the market next week for $5.7 million. It doesn't even have an ocean view. It's just a few steps, 100 yards from the ocean, but that's pricey. But here's the deal. Oh shoot, where was I? Was going with that? I was going somewhere with that. I threw myself off with that.
The next step.
Yeah. Oh, where was I going? I got distracted with the Airbnb. What was I talking about?
Red light sauna.
Red light sauna here at the Airbnb. Thank you, whoever said that. I love you. So I'm in the Airbnb, and it has Bluetooth. And I always tell you guys, when you're working out, listen to Audible. When you're walking, listen to Audible. I'm in the sauna, I put on Audible. So I'm listening to, it's the who, not the how. And I'm telling you, my life was transformed this morning in the sauna. I'm sweating like crazy, drinking my water, but I figured out the key to finishing my book Build. I've been struggling with it for a while, and I finally figured out who's going to help me finish that book. It's the who, not the how, and I'm so excited. It was just liberating, and it was all from the first chapter of the who, not the how. So download the book and have your life changed forever. It's a great book, The Who, Not the How. 1 credit on Audible. And Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas to all of you.
We'll see you in 3 weeks, January 6th. Mwah. Go love your families. Thank you, Burl. Merry Christmas, everybody.